Several people, young and old, lack the awareness or a deeper understanding of the issues relating to gender inequality and how it affects not only individuals but even communities. The prescribed curricula in schools and universities do not necessarily include enlightening its students to the social and emotional extents of gender issues. Gender inequality has existed for several millennia and is one of the pressing global concerns the United Nations has been meaning to address and resolve. Using multimedia in the educational setting can help raise awareness and promote gender-inclusive practices to students by enabling them to engage with content that is not only relevant but also emotionally resonant. Since multimedia supports visual and auditory learning, it can be a powerful tool to enhance the learner's experience in understanding and empathizing with the topic. It can provide real-life examples and interactive content that learners can relate to, and expose them to the realities regarding the issue. With this, our group performed a front-end analysis to one block of 12 college students, consisting of 11 females and 1 male, with ages ranging from 18 to 22 years old, enrolled under the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy of St. Scholastica's College Manila, who attended a school-initiated seminar on Sustainable Development Goals in 2024. The front-end analysis also revealed the students' learning preferences through printed text and online multimedia, and information delivered using a combination of both Filipino and English languages. All learners have access to smartphones, while most have laptops and tablets, and internet is accessible both at home and in school. Our group has then decided to develop an interactive Canva presentation on gender equality, which aims to achieve these learning objectives. Define key concepts related to gender equality. Identify global actions being taken to achieve this goal. Advocate for gender equality by spreading awareness and imparting knowledge, and contribute to achieving the SDGs in simple ways as individuals. Our content will be divided into 8 parts. Starting with a brief description of Sustainable Development Goals, and the formal introduction of SDG number 5, gender equality. We will then highlight some key concepts, as well as the blocks in achieving gender equality in education, employment, and the community in general. Then we will highlight the local and international efforts that are currently being done, and stories of change, where we will discuss case studies of different cultures in relation to the topic. We will also discuss the importance and the role of youth in achieving gender equality, and will conclude by recommending action plans to the learners. The multimedia elements and modalities will include text, for keywords and concepts, images, for the representation, videos, for the case studies and interviews, audio, for the voiceover narration, subtitle, for the visual counterpart, and interactive elements, such as short quizzes after subsections. We will streamline the format and content of the educational multimedia material, with the information that we have collected from our front-end analysis, to ensure it is inclined to meet the expected learning outcomes we have set. With this, we will use Tony Bates' sections model as our guide in assuring that every aspect of the instructional design and media production is well evaluated and accounted for from development to implementation. We shall design the material that is accessible, convenient, and intuitive for the learners to navigate through, by employing Mayer's principles of multimedia learning as reference. We shall also ensure that it enables a purposeful interaction with the learners to maintain engagement to the topic. As a way to enhance their understanding on gender equality, we will have 2 types of assessment. Formative assessment will be done during instruction, to monitor their learning through short quizzes in between sections. And a summative assessment, which is a reflective journal at the end of the lesson. These will help us evaluate if the learning objectives have been achieved. For our production timeline, we have approximately 2 weeks to complete the material. Starting with researching relevant materials on gender equality, filtering information, brainstorming and script writing, creating and developing the multimedia material, internal testing, revisioning and polishing, and finally, launching the material to the learners. Based on the front-end analysis and the interview with Dean Ronaldo Quiambao of the Faculty of Accountancy, the institution has up-to-date technology and equipment and a centralized internet connection managed by their IT department. The institution can accommodate different class sizes, and can present the material through their audio-visual rooms, libraries, auditoriums and theaters in campus. Nevertheless, the educational multimedia material will be designed in a format that can be personally accessed by the students, with the use of their smartphones, tablets or laptops, provided that these are connected to the internet. Videos will be converted into an MP4 format, which is widely supported by most devices and platforms. To evaluate the effectiveness of the material, we will provide learning analytics to gauge students' understanding based on their completion rates, quiz scores, and reflective journals. And for the continuous improvement of the material, feedback mechanisms such as a post-learning evaluation and an informal discussion forum will be used to direct us into making further reviews and revisions. Our budget in creating the educational multimedia material would be focused on graphic design platforms such as Canva Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro, and Adobe Creative Cloud. Sustainability will depend in selecting the most appropriate platform and file format, as it is crucial for keeping data organized, accessible, and ensuring it can be used for long-term usage. In conclusion, the presentation aims to raise awareness and inspire action by leveraging on interactive, learner-centered content. A well-designed educational multimedia may lead to long-term shifts in students' perspectives, attitudes, and behaviors regarding not only on gender equality, but also supporting the global effort toward a more just society. Here is the list of references that our group used in order to produce this design pitch for our proposed educational multimedia material on gender equality. It relied heavily on our understanding of Mayer's learning resource on multimedia learning, as well as the data that we have gathered in our front-end analysis. We greatly appreciate the time and guidance that you have given us for this FMA. We hope that we were able to cover and comprehensively discuss all the elements that are needed in order to produce the educational multimedia material. Your feedback is important to the success of this requirement. Should there be a need for clarifications or further revisions, please do let us know. Thank you very much.